You seem tired. Would you like some tea? I'll brew you some. Do you take sugar? 1 cube or 2?
Paimon, we're back. Are you feeling any better?
Yep. Paimon's not cold anymore, but she's still a little dizzy. Flying probably isn't a good idea right now. Paimon might lose her balance. But Paimon's sure she'll be fine. It's probably just from...
Her complexion's looking much better.
Sure, but...
I'll explain.
Jeez. You guys, so... you...
Yeah. Well, enough. Don't know. The goal of Project Stuzha is to gather energy for the Tsaritsa, but no one knows where that energy's going. It's never been made public. The thing is...
extending it?
That's what everyone says. But even though opposition... He's the chair of the Snezhnaya Veche.
How come the Fatui are picking on ordinary people even here in Snezhnaya?
I don't see it like that. Fundamentally, the Fatui will always think and act in the Tsaritsa's interests. But that doesn't mean they don't care about the plight of the common folk. The only reason Sir Tomoro still receives Crystal shipments is because of a relief proposal put forward by the Rooster himself. Then there's the Fatui soldiers providing support in every corner of the nation. Even the Northland Bank provided some mora for disaster relief, and they're as conservative and indifferent as they come. It's just that the rich and powerful in their fancy palaces live in a completely different world from us. There's always going to be some conflict when those worlds collide. Yeah, well, even though we all believe in Her Majesty the Tsaritsa, there are still many differences of opinion on how best to tackle the big issues of the day. Regular folk don't have an easy way of getting their voices heard in Snezhnaya, while the rich and powerful are either unwilling or afraid to speak out for all sorts of complicated reasons. The Rokad provides the disaffected with false identities and an outlet to vent their frustrations. Of course, an organization like that exists in a gray area. The moment the Veche think they've crossed a line, there's sure to be a crackdown. But so far, they've been doing their best to help the common folk. Like us, don't you mean? You didn't hesitate to join. Sounds like we're going to get along. So, what's your business in Snezhnaya? Aside from taking your friend to see a doctor, of course.
I want to meet the Tsaritsa. It's complicated. I've had run-ins with many of the Harbingers along the way, and I really need to know what the Tsaritsa is up to. Her ultimate goal, what the Gnosis mean in all of this. Since I've made it this far in my journey, I have to find the truth, whatever it takes.
Wait, so... no way. Are you who I think you are?
Sounds like you've heard of us then. We're getting more famous by the day.
I didn't realize I was in the company of giants. Honestly, we're all as curious as you are about what the Tsaritsa's planning, and why it has to involve us freezing to death in the snow. But getting in the same room as her won't be easy. The common folk aren't permitted to meet her at the best of times, and right now, she's probably not even in Snezhnaya. Yeah, so you've heard of it. A wild, unpredictable monster with the power to summon snowstorms. It also absorbs everything around it into its body, so it's growing constantly. Now, it's so big that the Tsaritsa has deemed it the #1 threat. Luckily, as it grew, it became increasingly less mobile, so it doesn't pose an immediate threat to this town or to Snezhnaya. I'm sure the Tsaritsa and her personal guard, the Druzhna, won't have any trouble defeating the creature between them. It's just a question of how long it'll take. Suffice to say, you won't be seeing her. Fair. Well, the Fatui will be taking over management of the train station for the time being. Things should be up and running by tomorrow. Once it's open, we can see about getting your train towed to the station.
Whoa! That's gotta take a lot of manpower. Are you sure we can talk them into it?
The Fatui aren't exactly spotless in this whole mess. Plus, we helped them out. Should be easy enough to negotiate. As far as I know, all the paperwork is dealt with upon having a train makes everything much easier. We'll reach Snezhnaya in no time. I need to head there myself anyway. Got some game to trade for Mora. I know a good doctor in the city. I'll introduce you when we get there.
Oh, thanks so much. Let's get a good night's sleep ahead of our big trip tomorrow.
Drive carefully, all right? You don't want to end up in this situation again. Also, I don't think I've seen a train like this before. Is it a new model or something? Not a fan of small talk, are you? Anyway, take this. It's an up-to-date map of the Snezhnayan rail network. All the track switching is automated, so as long as the train's moving, you don't need to worry about collisions or anything. We'll leave you to examine the train's conditions yourselves. Fingers crossed nothing's broken. I doubt Sir Tomoros has any engineers with experience working on this model.
Shouldn't be a problem. Thanks for everything.
All right then. Have a safe journey. And make sure to check everything's working before you set off.
Looks like our destination settings have been applied. Let's give this thing a final once-over and then head out. Goggles, your time to shine!
Affirmative. Running vehicle diagnostics.
What's this?
Engine, green. Wheels, green. Frame, minor damage, but no impact on function. Diagnostics complete. All systems nominal.
Neat! Huh. Paimon still can't get over the fact that you just found this tech lying around in a random cave.
I've lived in Snezhnaya my whole life, and I've never heard of an interactive, talking train autopilot.
Strictly speaking, I wasn't designed purely to drive trains, though I doubt you have any interest in navigating the practically unreadable operator's manual yourself. All configurations are complete. Should you require any further assistance, please call for the Eye of Grey.
Away we go! Ooh, nope. Paimon's gonna find a warmer seat. Huh? What's going on?
Oh no.
What is this place? Traveler, are you okay?
Just our luck. Of all the things that could have gone wrong.
Halosha, you're Snezhnayan, right? Any idea what the heck this place is?
It's called the Shadow Realm. A place where no wind blows, no light shines, and no elemental energy flows. Even time itself doesn't exist here. It's a world where everything seems to come to a standstill. I've only seen it a few times before, and this is my first time inside. It's a dangerous place. Most people who get sucked into the Shadow Realm are never seen again. And the few who do make it back, they're never quite the same.
Huh? Then, what the heck do we do now? Oh, maybe Goggles knows something. Goggles? Great! Now we're done for!
Hold it together. Let's not get ahead of ourselves. I heard a story once about the world of shadows. If it's true, there's a way to escape. We just need to find the exit. Come on, let's explore. Their shadows have been devoured. They're no longer amongst the living. I can't channel elemental energy here, but I have a few gadgets that still work.
Wait! What's that blue thing? Is that... goggles?
Guess we'd better find a way over.
Let's hammer this out.
This is the last one.
What do we do next?
Play it by ear.
Goggles!
Hello. I am glad to see the three of you safe and sound.
For now, at least. But things aren't looking too good.
Correct. We are now inside what is known as the Shadow Realm, the darkest space in the shell, where even the Most High is loath to cast its gaze. Time and space hold no meaning here. It intersects with the world of the Light Realm only rarely, like an air bubble that rises to the water's surface. We must leave this place before it sinks back down into the depths once more.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Yes. In fact, the very purpose of my creation was likely to... from the Shadow Realm. It appears that key data is currently inaccessible, but now is not the time to resolve that problem. I have marked the exit to the Shadow Realm for your convenience. In addition, I have prepared some equipment to aid you as you traverse the Shadow Realm, traveler. It may well be one of my core functions. Scan complete. Construction in progress. Activation code? We once peered into the past from the ruins of the shadows. This is what remains of the Golden City, Hyperborea.
Whoa!
Now go. Arm yourselves with weapons of the spirit. Bring down the walls of the stronghold, and extinguish the flaming arrows of the wicked.
Is this a gun?
In the Shadow Realm, where humans cannot channel the elements, there once was one who, after much research and many attempts, found this to be the most effective means of attack. Let's go. We don't have much time. When you encounter small obstacles, you can simply clamber over them. You can slide to navigate through low, narrow tunnels. obstruction ahead. You may be able to use the explosives nearby. Since elemental energy is unavailable in the Shadow Realm, ammunition is an important resource. You can replenish your ammunition at various supply points. For long-range targets, try using the scope to line up your shot. Many hostile units approaching. I suggest a new strategy. Take cover, and pick them off one by one.
Not good. Breathe Volta. Losing ground. Where's the...
More enemies detected. Try attacking with the newly unlocked Assault function.
Time to catch my breath. Charge!
That's the advantage!
Aim at the freeze mark and pull the trigger to move using the rope.
Reload!
Some supply points can restore a small amount of stamina. Press on.
State number 2. Light him up!
The advantage! Can't take much more! Over.
Nice.
You should be able to use the Prime Ice construct left here to cover long distances. I recommend using this grappling gun. Such devices were originally used to secure structures in the Shadow Realm. If you detach the connected hook, the grappling gun will automatically fire a rope to another nearby hook.
Okay. So, we just removed this hook, right?
Huh?
Take great care not to fall down.
Nice. Mind the rhythm.
It's have been breached. Over. Not good. Where's the... Over.
Need a refill.
Sprint at the prime ice launcher to reach high places with ease.
Time to catch my breath. Charge!
Unusable munitions detected. Frag crystal.
Try this!
Defenses have been breached! Fall back. Can't take much. Where's the...
Mind the rhythm.
Cover me!
Need a refill.
Reloading!
Pull back. State number 2.
Whoa, careful!
Shift your center of gravity and slide down.
Charge.
How much longer is this gonna take?
The exit is right ahead. We are very close now. However,
It's like they're trying to keep us trapped here. That platform and the carriages are swarming with undead Fatui. Guess we gotta storm through.
you may find switching to assault mode makes your attacks more effective.
Switch mode. State number 2.
Reloading!
Need a refill. Time to catch my breath. State number 2.
Looks like the Shadow Realm is about to sink back down into the depths.
The exit is right here.
You mean this weird bubble thing? Wait, how exactly do we...
No time to think. We just gotta go for it. Looks like I was right. I can't believe the Shadow Realm manifested right on the railroad tracks. It's almost unheard of. Lucky we made it out. All thanks to you and that awesome gun.
Ah, so you have heard of the Golden City before?
Yeah, it came up a whole bunch in Nokrai. You're a pretty neat surprise in that sense, aren't you, Goggles? We had no idea they left cool gadgets like you behind.
Make no mistake, it was a team effort. For a first-time firearm user, your performance was quite outstanding, far beyond my expectations. As Alosha said, it is highly unusual for the Shadow Realm to manifest in a place like this, but we should still watch out for similar dangers ahead.
Let's hope not. If anything else goes wrong with this trip, Paimon's gonna have train trauma for life.
The Shadow Realm can appear anywhere, not just on the railroad. I am simply advising that we take sensible precautions. Now, if you wish to further calibrate and upgrade your firearm, you may do so over there, provided you have the necessary components. Please take a moment to catch your breath while I repair the body of the train. Amongst other things, this will ensure Paimon is a little warmer while on board.
Oh, thanks, Goggles. You're a trusted...
Yes, of course. And just like the Eye of Grey, I am sure it will be a great asset to you in your future adventures. If not the trustiest, then it will at least get the job done.
Let's get some fresh air while the Eye of Grey fixes the train.
Yeah, sure. Paimon wants to forget all about the Shadow Realm. It was so creepy in there. Stretching her legs might help take her mind off things. It's so quiet here for a train station. Not a person in sight. Just abandoned houses. Huh? So much for repair? You've swapped our train out for a whole new model!
My plan was to restore the train to its original appearance per my records as quickly as possible. Now that the repairs are complete, the train offers optimized performance and a significantly improved trendiness level.
Huh. Didn't know trendiness was a parameter.
According to my calculations, parameterization is the most effective way for the Eye of Grey to understand trendiness.
Hyperborea, huh? I'm sure I've heard of that in a story somewhere. What an incredible little gadget you are.
Show me what you got. Just you.
Get a lot of this!
Just you.
Gotta.
Might want to avoid looking down if you're afraid of heights.
No, it's not that. Paimon's just praying that we don't have yet another accident. That mountain is breathtaking. Reminds Paimon of Dragonspine.
They say this mountain's the domain of a Snegovic lord. A lot of the Snegovic retreated there to live in seclusion, so it's a pretty mysterious place. You hear all kinds of stories. Even the residents of the nearby town of Svietla Lidovka steer clear of the summit, and they make a living off of harvesting prime ice. Look, Snezhnagrad's just up ahead. Here we are. Welcome to Snezhnagrad train station, the biggest transport hub in the nation.
Wow! It's so majestic! Just flying from one side to the other would probably leave Paimon out of breath!
It's built for maximum efficiency, but yes, transferring trains here can be a little tiring. In the future, you can use this train station to travel anywhere you want in Snezhnaya. For now, though, come with me. Let's get Paimon checked out. This way. There's a lift car that goes straight to Sapoliarni.
Tell me then, what am I supposed to do?
Even if I wanted to help, there's nothing I can do.
And those ones are about the same height as Paimon. But it looks like they can't fly.
Those would be Volkudlak and Domovoy. You'll also see the winged Vila and the snowborn Snegovic amongst others.
No wonder. We'd heard that Snezhnaya used to be the realm of the Fae. Paimon can really see it now.
I love the snow.
To the left is the market of Zolny. They sell everything there. You can often find some nifty little trinkets. To the right, you'll see the Korolyevsky Theater in the distance.
Look at that! Incredible! to get here, worth it.
I found it pretty stunning when I first came here too. But I soon found out that stunningly beautiful means stunningly expensive. The prices here are crazy. I'm just a small-time hunter, so Zolny is where I spend most of my time. This way will take us to Podvorier restaurant. They offer food and lodging there, so you can get settled in while I fetch the doctor.
Is the...
Yeah, I mean, there are places to stay in Zolny, but I highly doubt they'd meet your standards. Most of the stoves are out of crystal, the windows are drafty, and at night, four-legged roommates come out to play, sharpening their claws on the roof beams and floorboards.
Yep, no way. Fine then. It's your treat. Paimon will save her money for buying a nice little cake. Don't worry, you'll get some too.
I'm glad to see you've perked up. If you find yourselves in the mood for some sightseeing later, there's a few places around here worth seeing. This way leads to Zapoliarny Palace, which serves as the Tsaritsa's audience chamber and also her personal quarters. The adjacent block is kind of a city in its own right. That's Glupov, the headquarters of the Fatui. Inside, there's a munitions factory known as the Armory Palace, producing a constant supply of all kinds of equipment for the Fatui. A lot of important research happens there too. And over there is the Snezhnaya Vecha, where all the big shots meet regularly to make policy decisions. These places are best admired from a distance. I'm sure I don't need to explain why.
Yeah,
The downtown area is near the center of Zapoliarny. That's where... Another place of interest is the Northland Bank, which is over this way. Oh, and I'm sure you'll want to make contact with the Adventurers Guild at some point, right? That's right here.
Ooh, speaking of adventuring, we use alchemy quite a lot.
No one...
Oh, we'll just have to use the one on the
Yeah, I don't know. Not my area of expertise. Still, anyway... Finally, there's Zolny in that direction. It's mostly residential buildings and factories, but there's a few shops too. Worth a look around if you're interested. That's about it. You guys go ahead and get checked in while I track down my doctor friend.
Sounds good. Thanks for
Podvorier restaurant is right this...
Report anything unusual to me. News every Snezhnayan citizen cares about.
Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the adventure. Thank you for completing today's commission. Ad Astra Abyssosque. Welcome to the Adventurers Guild headquarters. Ad Astra Abyssosque.
So fluffy. I want to pet them.
Get the temperature wrong and the details suffer. Details wrong.
Huh?
I still want to get a higher score. Fancy a drink? Cheap and refreshing kind. You stop, Justin!
Did they run from home too?
I still want to get a higher score. Fancy a drink? The cheap and refreshing kind.
My head's spinning.
Light it up!
Fancy a drink? The cheap and refreshing kind.
They call this a pleasant surprise, right? They call this a pleasant surprise, right?
It's spinning.
Looks like you get what you pay for, huh? Paimon likes this room a lot. Yeah, much better now that we're out of the cold. Oh, thanks for taking such good care of Paimon. Honestly, she feels kind of bad for throwing a wrench in the works. If this were anywhere else, we'd be out investigating and adventuring by now. But instead, we're stuck here waiting for a doctor. You're right. No need to push ourselves too hard for no reason. A lot happened on our way into the city. Let's review what we've learned so far. Obviously, a million more are questioning. Sure was. And so far, we've learned that in addition to the 7 Gnosis, her plan also requires a ton of energy. But we won't get to see her anytime soon. Alosha said that she went east to fight that big monster. It must be a pretty powerful one if it can blanket the... To be honest, what we're really lacking right now is information. Paimon can think of a few people... Right! And when we left Nocrai, Zandroni specifically left a message reminding us which side we're on. So... it's unlikely they'd tell us anything confidential about the Tsaritsa's grand plan. Yeah, fair point. Besides, that Gloop-off place is right nearby. We've got nothing to lose, so it'll be a waste not to go. There's gotta be someone there willing to talk to us, right? Maybe Arlecchino or Zandroni? Or possibly Tartaglia. But it's unlikely we could sweet-talk Arlecchino. Yeah, the last time was all the way back in Fontaine, right? Too bad we missed him in Nocrai. Apparently, he came to help out.
Hello. Is there a traveler and Paimon in there?
That's Alosha! Come in!
Hello, I'm Dr. Luneva. Alosha mentioned that one of you is feeling a little... I see. So you...
Good question.
Not exactly. It's just... But don't worry.
It'll be fine, right? We're no different when it comes down to it, are we? More like you don't...
Okay. Vital signs are good. Test results are all within normal ranges. I can give you some medicine if you find yourself with a persistent...
Sounds like there's no cause for...
Thank you, Doctor.
You're very welcome. Just doing my job.
Take care. You heard the doctor. Best you rest up here for a couple days. No sightseeing for the time being.
All right, then.
I have to get back to it. If you need... Hey, no big deal. You saved my life in the Shadow Realm. This is the...
All right. Time to find Child and see what he can tell me.
Hold on. Please display your invitation letter or permit. Glupov does not accept meeting requests without a prior appointment. Might I ask who you're hoping to visit? Another one who thinks the rules don't apply to them. I don't understand why people think they can just talk their way in here. You don't just show up and land a meeting with the Harbinger. But I have to go through the motions for protocol's sake. Honestly, it's such a waste of time asking when I already know what the answer's gonna be. Wait a moment. I'll pass on your message. If Child is unavailable, you'll have to go through the proper procedure. Lord Child is a busy man. He's probably not in Glupov at the present. If I were you, I'd cut your losses. No point waiting any longer. Even if you two are old friends as you claim, please understand that the Fatui Harbingers are often busy with their official duties. They tend not to stay in Glupov for extended periods. Next time, stick to the rules. You'll make life easier for both of us, Greetings, Lady Marionette.
I'll take care of our guest here. It's her first I trust no choice words.
No, Lady Marionette. No incidents to report. Whew, that was a close call. Good thing I played it cool.
Is that right? Good to know. Under the weather? That's hard to imagine. She's always buzzing with energy. I take it she's still adapting to the climate. Happens to a lot of people. It's even colder here than in Nodcry. Has she seen a doctor? All right then. Well, why else? I was just about to sit and as obnoxious. Well, I felt our time working together in Nodcry warranted some courtesy. Unfortunately, I can't. On the plus side, Snezhnograd actually has some class. Unlike Nosha Town. Torchlight Books has a very nice selection of teas and cakes, so we can catch up there. Your treat, of course. Because I already wasted one perfectly good cup of tea today. That's why.
Switch mode! Light him up!
I used to take long walks in Silver Moon.
All geared up.
All every day. So don't worry about me. I can keep up. Would you like to go moon gazing? You can sit in my rocking chair and admire the view. Or we could go to the moon and gaze down at Teyvat. Whatever you prefer.
here for sure.
I don't sing for anyone in particular. Still, if someone stops to listen, I hope it provides a moment of peace all the same.
exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley. Hip. Instead of confining themselves to the heavens, God should broaden their horizons in the world below.
Exploration and trials. Adventuring is right up my alley.
I've ordered for the both of us. No objections, I assume. I'm sure you trust my taste. Okay, let's get down to business. I'm guessing you don't actually have any urgent business with Tartaglia, per se. You just want information, right? Wanna take a guess? Of course you'd say that. That's right. I'm sure you've heard of the Snezhnaya Vetcha by now. They'll be discussing yet. Yeah, he's more of the shoot. It all started with in that letter, he detailed the future arrangements for his subordinates. All of his key people were reassigned. I guess he'd already prepared. That was his reaction, too. Why me? With the bewildered. He'd always assumed Capitano looked down on him, but he occasionally brought. By the rest of us, I mean my Tea Party regulars. Arlecchino, Rosaline, and. Actually, not Columbina. She was probably oblivious to it. Anyway, then the Liu-S situation happened. Normally, it took a lot to get on. Basically, Capitano believed that despite Tartaglia's. Yeah, it's one of. He knew that after he was gone, with the ones who stood to benefit the most being the Rooster, Pulcinella, once they divided Capitano's troops between them, they'd be more. So, you can see why Capitano. Exactly. Piero also needed to back a Harbinger as soon as possible. And even though Tartaglia has had the support of Northland Bank for a long, I'd say Capitano made a good judge. His best course of action will be to. What's the point? Besides, none. You'll see it firsthand. Having a voice in the Vetcha is Pantalone, for instance. Personally, I have no interest. Then there's Pulcinella, the linchpin of the. Everything involves him, so nothing.
I'm starting to see why everyone is. A complex web of interests connects all parties involved. And the Tsaritsa sitting at the top adds another layer of complexity.
All right, I'm done. You must have known that you can get the info you needed from me. So why was Huh? Jealous? Wait. Oh, I think I know what it is. Columbina passed on my message to you before you left Not Cry, right? I only meant you should be mindful of. You. Fair enough. It's not. Anyway, just ask for.
Lady Marionette.
What now? Can't you see I'm on my break? Whatever it is, just leave it on my desk. I'll look at it later.
Sorry to disturb you during your break, ma'am, but I'm afraid it's an emergency.
Isn't it always? I've told you before. Fixing.
The equipment in Svietlo-Lightovka is an urgent. The supports on one of the machines broke and fell, awakening a dormant beast and leaving many of the ice mine. Luckily, Odette's.
I guess that's it. Do you actually want to come with, or are you just saying that? Nice of you. And honestly, I'd rather have. Then let's go. If anything happens to.
Yes, Lady Marionette.
Nice and cool. Natland doesn't have places like this.
They weren't exaggerating. This is really dangerous. From what I've been told, most of the Yeah, you do that. Meet me back here.
I have to be good.
Don't go any further. It's too dangerous here. There's a highly aggressive monster on the prowl. You need to leave. I see. You're the backup from Snezhnaya.
So this is Odette. She was the first member of the Fatui on the scene.
There are 5 people. Let's go. Careful. Something's moving. This must be the monster's shadow. Looks like a tough opponent.
Stay back!
Let's begin. I see them. They're right behind the monster. The monster seems very agitated. It could attack at any moment. Let's make the first move. Witness the snow swan's grace. Together. Yeah.
Thank you for saving us. We'd have been monster fodder otherwise.
Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome. You should be safe now. Follow this route out. She and I will stay.
Thank you. Come on, let's go. This way!
I've searched the area. Pretty sure the monster made a tactical... Yeah, but with us here, it won't be coming back anytime soon. It may be small, but don't be fooled. It's lucky we got the trapped miners...
Wait, this place... There's... something unusual...
What is that?
I don't know. It's back?
Guess it has family. This way. Run! Thanks. Let's get out of here.
Many insects have a compulsion to follow the light. And humans are the same. Except... we call... that light. Hope.
Everyone's accounted for. We managed to rescue them all. You really held your own today. Don't think I've seen... All right then. See you around. Hello, Lady Marionette.
I hear the rescue operation was a great success. I knew I could count on you. What brings you here, Odette? Here for a performance?
No, a Fatui mission. I happened to be nearby and heard the crash.
She hasn't introduced herself then. Odette is the prima ballerina of Snezhnograd. She's quite the celebrity. If you ever hear people mention the two crowning jewels of the Korailievsky troupe, they're talking about Odette and the prima donna, Vodianitsa. On top of that, Odette's also a rising Fatui star. It's looking likely she'll inherit the title of the Fair Lady. She learned all—
You flatter me.
If she's Rosaline's protege, that makes me... never mind. There's no need to bring it up. No point making things awkward.
How's progress on your end, Lady Marionette?
Equally successful. I finished reinforcing all the equipment. Took me a little longer without Polonia's help. Even if the heavy snowfall summoned by them— All right, now that we're done here, it's time to get out of this blizzard. Sure, but first, that's the rough process anyway. Could take anywhere from a couple of weeks to a couple of months. Yup.
The snow has eased a little for now, but there's no telling when that will change with that monster still at large. Fuel for heating, it just feels like there should be
Hey, quit daydreaming. Let's get back. When did you get a new sword?
I found it in a cave. It handles pretty nicely.
You have a strange affinity for secondhand swords.
The end of our legacy.
Huh. Well, if it isn't Counselor Tartaglia, Miss...
Go. Hey, comrade. Good to see you too.
It went fine.
How about you? Any new developments?
Not really. The results of the
That's not...
Yeah.
Sorry, I have.
Huh? Of course.
It sounds. But what exactly is this project's purpose? And how.
Interesting. I gotta hand it to you, comrade.
Excuse her? What does she mean? Refuse to stand up for ordinary...
Oh my gosh. How does she dare speak to the Harbingers like that?
Are you interrogating us now?
It's okay, Sandrone. If I could. In fact, Still, I'm sure you've seen how much those kinds of places are struggling right now. Oh, and for what it's worth, I'm from Arepasak myself. The Tsaritsa won, but considering that maybe Sandrone and even though we can't, I respect Her Majesty, the Tsaritsa, and trust her decisions. There's no way I would ever...
As contentious as things can get within the Vetcha, there's no selfishness or The issue is that... But that is not the same thing as being blindly loyal to the Tsaritsa. No one's got their head...
In fairness to Sandrone, she rushed to Svietlo Laidovka's aid the moment she heard that people were in danger. And even Tartaglia, who used to only care about the thrill of the fight, is clearly doing his best to rise to the demands of his...
Hey, come on. There's only so much we can say, so don't press us too hard. Look, I know how untenable the Tsaritsa's position looks if you don't understand her motives. Maybe you've heard already. Striking that as laser folk, to me, that says a lot. If she thought Snezhnaya and its...
I still think this our two Harbingers have made their position. I think it's a very valuable quality to be willing to speak one.
You can say that.
Forgive me, adventurer.
Oh, haven't you been
Easier said than done.
I've only learned her name.
Uh-oh. Is there no avoiding the subject of Rosaline?
No, it's just... This is the word. There was a duel.
Oh.
I'm sorry.
It's fine. So...
I've mentioned this. Not that Rosaline was...
Don't let it weigh on you. Odette has a very different personality from Rosaline. Give her some time. I'm sure she'll... Oh, by the way...
She hasn't...
Oh, right. I felt so bad for her. I'm sure Paimon's a good... You're a little short on manpower.
Well, that would be great.
Hey, don't mention it. I'm sure you have things, so no more accusing me of not being on your side, all right?
Already? That was...
If you hadn't told me, I never would have known he'd gone south. I assumed he'd been in Glupov this whole time. Well, I guess I'd better...
Me too. I have an incident report to write up. Let's leave it there for now.
I guess everyone's in a difficult position. But Tartaglia's right. I have things to do. Things I want to do, and things I ought to do. To start with.
A new moon rises. Oh no, missed it again.
Nice.